Well, yesterday was the monster day we've been looking for. 2 home runs yesterday, including Byron Buxton and Jose Miranda going off. So let's see if we can keep it rolling here. We're on a little bit of a heater, and I hate mentioning that because whenever you mention the heater evaporates into thin air. But let's see if we can keep it going for today. Here's your top 10 MLB bets for Wednesday, May 22nd. Of course, as always, what we do at Probably here, it's different from any other channel out there. We track data from the top sportsbooks around the world. Ones with $50,000 bettors, $100,000 bettors, the sharpest sportsbooks in the world, the sharpest money in the world gives these sportsbooks the best data. We then use that data, find you the best bets at legal U.S. sportsbooks, along with the hit rate, the true probability. So the most valuable tool you will find in the space is at Probably. Let's see if we can keep it going with today. Starting with the man, the thumbnail, Ryan Pepiot under 5.5 strikeouts. 50% probability of Ryan here to go under 5.5 strikeouts. The best bet right now is at plus 110 odds. You combine that with the probability, the win rate times the win amount, minus the loss rate times the loss amount. It's a basic EV calculation. That is the nectar of life that'll tell you what anything is valued at. Here, it's our probably score. Probably score 5.4 in this one. This bet would win you 5.4% more money than it would lose you. That's what the process is here. For Ryan Pepiot, under 5.5 strikeouts, plus 110 odds. He's no Ryan Reynolds. He's surprisingly jacked. Got to give him credit for that. Jared Jones, under 6.5 strikeouts today in Pirates Giants. A 52% probability according to those top sportsbooks around the world. Best right now is at plus 115 odds. And you combine that with the probability, get yourself a 10.8 probability score. A very high probability score for this one. Recording right now at 9:48 a.m. This one was updated 9:34. So great line to hit here. Basically more than 15% vig on this bet because it's over a 50-50, plus 115 odds. Which should be flipped. So really bad odds on Hard Rock here in particular for Jared Jones that are 6.5 strikeouts. You got Nick Nastrini under 3.5 strikeouts, a 60% probability that he throws under 3.5 strikeouts today, according to those top sportsbooks around the world. The best bet is at minus 128 odds. You combine that with the probability, get yourself a 6.2 probability score for Nick Nastrini over 3.5 strikeouts. We've got Jake Irvin under 4.5 strikeouts. Real who's who of pitchers today. Jake Irvin under 4.5 strikeouts. 51% probability for him to go under 4.5 strikeouts today. The best bet's at plus 105 odds. Combine that with the probability. Get yourself a 5.2 probability score for Jake Irvin under 4.5 strikeouts. Nestor Cortez under 6.5 strikeouts today in Yankees Mariners. 59% chance that he throws for under 6.5 strikeouts today. The best bet is at minus 128 odds. If you combine that with the probability, get yourself a 5.3 probability score for Nestor Cortez to throw under 6.5 strikeouts today versus the Mariners. Got Jared Jones already. Strikeout props, though. Hot and heavy, huh? Tristan McKenzie, okay. It's a strikeout prop day. Tristan McKenzie under 4.5 strikeouts, 52% chance for him to go under 4.5 strikeouts today. The best bet's at plus 100 odds. Combine with the probability, get yourself a 4.9 probability score for Tristan McKenzie under 4.5 strikeouts. And this bet here, again, we always talk about how the odds work really in general for what you should be looking for odds. You see this 52% probability, you see plus 100 odds. It's like the sportsbook not charging you vig for a bet because normally these coin toss bets going to be minus 110, at least minus 105 for a lot of sportsbooks out there. So something to keep in mind here. That's what we try to push you towards, about the EV of each bet. It's not about the players. It's not about the player takes. It's not about the wind in the game. It's not about the things the sportsbooks already know. It's about the math and the mathematical profitability of any bet. We might have tapped everything here in terms of the highest EV probably scores. See if there's any stringers going along here. But it doesn't look like it. So, I mean, do we go to home runs? I'll lower it down. I'll grab a couple more on a 2+ probability score. Of course, anything over a 2 is good to bet on. For the most part, 12 to 20% ROI on the underlying API. That doesn't mean you're going to have a 12 to 20% ROI. If you place one bet a day, it means that every bet in the API combined together creates that value, creates that ROI. So the best that you can do as a company is to give the overall, the macro to have the great ROI. And then hopefully the micro will have the great ROI as well. And that's our hope, of course, and that's what we talk about as well. Building the bigger sample size with probabilities data and in general with any plus EV betting. It's just picking off mathematically advantageous positions time and time again, every day, every hour, whatever you want to do. All right, so we have a Nerfy here for Guardians Mets. 49% probability of the Nerfy hitting today. But the best right now is at plus 110 odds. Combine that with the probability, get yourself a 2.2 probability score for Guardians Mets under 0.5 first hitting total runs. Nerfy, great Pokemon name. Another version of Ryan Pepiot, less favorable odds on that one. Or you got Reds, Padres, the Yerfy over 0.5 first hitting total runs. 50% probability of going over 5.5, not over 5.5. That'd be I would hope that'd be better odds than plus 105. Over 0.5 first inning total runs, plus 105 odds for the Reds and Padres to go over 0.5 first inning total runs. And that's a 3 probably score for Reds, Padres, Yurfie, the yes run first inning at plus 105 odds. The more I do these videos every day, I don't know why I don't put all my action down on Caesars. Like I have my bankroll on DraftKings. That's a big part of why I just don't want to move off DraftKings. But fuck, man, the amount of times I get juiced to death on DraftKings, even on bets when we're hitting 10 in a day. It's like, okay, well, this one was minus money here, and on Caesars it would have been plus money. Really, I do feel like right now Caesars might be the softest odds out there, at least for MLB. Simeon Woods Richardson today, under 2.5 earned runs, 52% probability of him going under 2.5 earned runs. Best hits at minus 101 odds. Combine that with the probability, get yourself a 3.1 probability score for Simeon Woods Richardson under 2.5 earned runs. So we grab one more here. All right, we'll go Texans plus 5 in the first half, or plus 0.5 rather in the first half. 55% probability of the Texans to cover 0.5 in the first half today versus the Phillies. Best bet right now is at minus 115 odds. Combine that with the probability, get yourself a 2.1 probability score for Rangers plus 0.5 in the first half. Minus 115 odds. Let's go to home runs. I should never be excited to go to home runs because we know how it could go. It's low probability events. It's events under a 40% probability here. Sometimes under a 15% probability that we're taking for home runs. But hopefully we'll get a few good ones here. And here's a good one to start with. 27% probability here, which is around where Byron Buxton and Jose Miranda hit yesterday. Max Kepler over 0.5 home runs. 27% probability for him to hit one out today. The best bet's at plus 310. Combine that with the probability, get yourself a 12.5 probability score for Max Kepler to hit a home run today in Nationals Twins. Got Francisco Lindor over 0.5 home runs, a 24% probability for him to hit one today. The best bet right now is at plus 333 odds. Combine that with the probability, here's a 4.2 probability score for Francisco Lindor over 0.5 home runs. Nick Gonzalez over 0.5 home runs is a 10% probability here. Of course, we did hit a 10%er the other day with Tomas Nido. Let's see if we can do it again. Plus 1,000 odds on this one. Combined with the probability, get yourself an 8 probability score for Nick Gonzalez over 0.5 home runs. And I would say, with it heating up around the nation right now, probably a good time for home run bets is one thing I would say. And also bets like this one, over 12.5 total runs. Over 12.5 total runs, Blue Jays, White Sox, 20% probability for these guys to score over 12.5 runs today. So about 1 in 5 times. The best bet right now is at plus 420 odds. You guys know. 4.9 probability score here for Blue Jays, White Sox, over 12.5 runs. One more bet here. We're going into the Jake Cave. Jake Cave over 0.5 home. I don't want to enter his cave. I don't, at least non-consensually. We're going to the Jake Cave, though. Jake Cave over 0.5 home runs. 9% shot that he hits one today. The best right now is at plus 1050 odds. Combine it with the probability. Get yourself an 8 probability score for Jake Cave. Enter the Jake Cave with me for 0.5 home runs today. Of course, guys, we do these videos every day. I try my best to ask for likes and subscribes and your support. We're a 2-man shop here. It's me and my best friend since high school, former engineer at Amazon, who's our CTO, helped me build this product. And we built this product to be one of the good guys of betting. I'm not building this product to make you lose. I'm not building this product to take your money and go, ha, 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 and then bet it myself and lose it like some other handicappers out there, quote unquote, might do. This is about democratizing key information for you to get better at betting, to win more at betting, to have your dream body in betting. That's what we're doing here every day, probably. And do it for yourself. Get the 7-day free trial probably in the pinned comments down below, or 50% off right now of a month or even a year of our data. And that's every sport. It's the same process here for baseball as we have for hockey, for basketball, for NFL, for soccer, for tennis, any sport that has credible lines out there that we've back tested. We'll throw it in the mix. So that's at your fingertips, and it can really make your life a lot better in sports betting. So why not do it? Even at the very least, the probabilities alone help you get at least some awareness of what you're doing when you're betting every day. So go ahead, probably.com/subscribe, promo code FIRST, 7-day free trial in the comments. I'll be back tomorrow with more, guys. So hit that like button and subscribe. Enjoy your days, and good luck. Bye-bye.